Leagues is almost upon us, and if you're super overwhelmed with all the information and reveals we just got till now, don't worry, it's super normal. From echo bosses and items to combat masteries and relics, in this video I will talk about what's my plan in this league and maybe help you in your own journey. And in the end of it, I would love to hear from you guys. What's your plans? What regions are you unlocking first? What combat masteries build you're going for? So please let me know all of that in the comments below. Alright, so one of my first goals is I want to go for tier 6 combat masteries. I want to do that ASAP, so I want to do that and get my range tier 6. I want the perk of this tier 6, which will allow me to do all the content I want so much easily. So I want to rush that tier 6 range ASAP. Being able to never miss a range attack, it's insane, especially for what I have planned in this league. So yeah, I will talk a little more about that, but first, the first region I will unlock is Varlamore because I want to be able to explore that area. I didn't have the opportunity in the main game so far. So I want to get Blood Moon, Blue Moon and Eclipse Moon to have all 3 combat styles early game gear. I feel like that's a good way to get that easily. Also, I want to unlock Varlamore because I want to fight Soul Erudite. That's one of my big goals in this league. I feel like I want to achieve things I didn't achieve yet in the main game, and that's one of those for sure. Next, I will unlock the desert. First because I want a Dragor Blowpipe to hit every tick, never failing, and healing a lot from it with a tier 4 range buff and a tier 2 passive. Also, I want to unlock the desert to do TOA. I feel like that's the best raid for me. I prefer TOA instead of Chambers or Tob, but that's my preference, that's just my preference. I'm sure a lot of you guys prefer other raids, but TOA will give me the Mazori and a chance to get a T-bow, so if I get that combo, I will be so happy. My range gear will be so much better. And yeah, that's just my preference, but I'm sure the other raids are cool too, but I want to do TOA in this league. Alright, and finally, I want to unlock Fremnek. This decision was kinda hard because I wanted so much to get the Dog Sword at first because that's a really cool weapon, but then I realized I will not choose the Specialist Relic, so that weapon wouldn't be very useful to me. Besides that, I will go for a ranged build, so Asgania wasn't as useful as Fremnek, which will give me the Emperor Ring and the Amulet of Monarchs, which will be great to buff my melee attack style. And I never picked Fremnek, and I want to try Echo Dagonoth Kings for sure. I will go for a 4-6-0 build, so tier 4 in melee, tier 6 in ranged, and no points will go to magic because I don't think I will need it much anyways throughout the league. I also considered picking Tiranwin instead of Fremnek for the Blessing Echo item, but I don't want to chase full crystal armor, and I already have the Dragor Blowpipe from the desert, so I don't need the Toxic Blowpipe from Zulrah. So I scrapped Tiranwin out of my plan and stick with Fremnek. Seems like a good choice for me, but please tell me guys if you will do the same, if you think I'm right, if you think I'm wrong. I would love to hear from you in the comments below. Alright, those are the regions. Varlamore will give me some good melee weapons that I really want, like the Soul Reaper Axe from Vardorvis, although I can also kill Duke for that in Fremnek and Leviathan in the desert. I will end up doing all 3 bosses, and so the easier one I will kill with ranged will be the one I will camp for that. Also from Varlamore, I want to get the Echo Boots from the Colosseum. At that point, I have almost all equipment slots filled with a good equipment except the boots, so I want to get that as well. And yeah, my second big goal, besides finishing the Colosseum and perhaps if I can kill Echo Soul Erudite, which I doubt, is complete the Inferno. I want to get my Infernal Cape. That is basically my big goal in this league, and if I can do that, it's only because I will choose the range route. So the tier 6 combat mastery will help me a lot in that, and I really hope I get that cape. It will be amazing. Alright, so now let's talk about relics. In the first tier, I will choose the harpoon, so I'm gonna be a harpooner. I don't care about mining, even less about wood cutting. I know power mining is good, but I need food. I need a lot of food, and I may be a harpooner just for that. And yeah, the perk with Hunter is also really good, so I will choose the harpoon. Alright, for the second relic tier, the utility tier, Friendly Forager, it's a no because I will choose Overgrown, but I will get there in a second. Corner Cutter, also no because I kinda like training agility. I mean, it doesn't bother me at all, so dodgy deals will be my choice. Also because I didn't choose Trickster in the last league, so I want to try that AFK thieving. my mouse is old and I want it to last till the end of this league, at least. So yeah, I will choose dodgy deals. For the third relic tier, I will choose the Clue Compass. I was comparing them all and I think Clue Compass is the one to go. Also, I hate clues, but they give so much points, so this relic will help me a lot doing that chore. Alright, for the fourth tier we have Golden Gods against Reloaded and Equilibrium. With Reloaded we can choose a relic that we like from the previous tiers, and with Equilibrium we get a massive boost on XP on every single skill, but I kinda like Golden Gods. It's such a good money making glitch that I really think I don't want to miss that. Sure, it will be nice to get Power Miner with Reloaded just to speed up skills that I don't like, or pick Friendly Forager for example, that will give me a lot of herbs, but I really don't think I want to miss Golden Gods. It's such a good relic that gives prayer and magic XP plus the infinite money, so I really don't want to miss that. Alright, for the fifth tier we have Treasure Arbiter, Production Master and Slayer Master. I will go for Treasure Arbiter. I never picked this relic before. The previous leagues we had Treasure Seeker, if I'm not mistaken, and this relic gives so much points with clues that I really want to try this one. And as I mentioned before, I hate to do clues, and with this relic we do the minimum steps required, so I think that's pretty cool. I always pick Production Master. It was called Production Prodigy previously, and I want to try something new. Also, the Slayer one is really good, but I don't think I need much Slayer in this league. Maybe if I would choose Echo Bosses with Slayer requirements, I would consider it, but that's not the case, so Treasure for me, yeah. Alright, so Total Recall or Banker's Notes. I will go for sure for Banker's Notes, obviously because my vast majority of content that I want to make and that I want to complete is instance, like the Colosseum and Inferno and raids, so that will not help me. I think the Total Recall doesn't work in raids, correct me if I'm wrong. So yeah, Banker's Notes all the way for me. Okay, for tier 7 we have Grimoire, Overgrown and Pocket Kingdom. I will not use Grimoire as much as the other two. Grimoire sounds really fun, but I will choose something that will help me more in the long run. Pocket Kingdom is incredible for supplies and getting seeds and herbs, but I will pick Fremnik so I have access to Miscellanea anyways. I know Pocket Kingdom is much better than the normal Miscellanea, it's 24 times higher I think, but I will also choose Dodgy Deals that will give me all the seeds that I can wish for, so I will go for Overgrown that will plant them automatically for me. So yeah, I think I'll go for Overgrown. It gives me passive farming XP and almost infinite herbs, and I need a lot of potions for Inferno, so yeah, I think I will go for Overgrown. But I want to hear from you guys, which one will you choose? Will you do the same? Comment below. Okay, so we finally reached the last tier, the 8th tier, which are the combat relics. And the one relic that will help me the most by far in this tier is Last Stand. So I will pick that one. I will die a lot in Inferno and Colosseum because I don't know how to do that content properly, and Last Stand will help me a lot. This is why I didn't choose Asgarnia for the Dog Sword. The Specialist relic loses to Last Stand for sure. With Last Stand I know I can die and I know I can make errors, and yeah, I think it's the right choice for me. Alright, those are the relics that I will choose in this league, and let me just show you one last thing. Okay, I made a document that includes the most important things that I want to do in this league, so these are the first 4 relics that I want to unlock. These right here are the 6 easy tasks to unlock my 6th tier in ranged. Then after this, in Varlamore, I want to unlock the Blood Moon, Blue Moon and Eclipse Moon sets. Then in the desert, the first thing that I want to do is defeat the Calphite Queen and Echo Calphite Queen to get my Dragor Blowpipe. Then I want to unlock Fremnik and defeat the Echo Dagonod Kings and get my Emperor Ring and Amulet of Monarchs. Then after this, I want to start working on my 4-6-0 build. After defeating the Calphite Queen and the Dagonod Kings, I will have 2 points to unlock the 2nd tier in melee. And I will need 2 more to finish my build, which are defeat 3 Echo Bosses and defeat Zuck. These ones are super difficult and I will leave for later. Alright, after this I will continue to unlock all relic tiers. Then as I'm unlocking all the tiers, I want to fight Vardorvis to get the Soul Reaper Axe. I want to do TOA to get the Fang, to get the T-Bow, to get the Mazori, and I really hope I don't go dry on it. Then I want to try to finish Colosseum, get the Echo Boots, and then we go to the most difficult thing in leagues for me, fighting Echo Soul and finishing the Inferno. And then after I get these two, my build is complete, the 4-6-0 build, And yeah, Inferno and Soul will be super difficult, but yeah, I made this because I want to have this and open and see what I have to do in this league and guide myself. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below what's your plan, if you like my plan, if you hate it. I would love to hear it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, guys.